Welcome back to the happiest place in Missouri, the Midway here at the Missouri State Fair. We are joined by the Lieutenant Governor of Missouri, David Wasinger. Thank you for stopping by.
Always a pleasure, Scott. It's great to be at the Missouri State Fair.
I love seeing you get around the state. I love seeing you in Sykeston. You've been here a couple times. Yep. It's such a big state, but it's so fun to go to all the different parts, ain't it?
You know, if you travel the state of Missouri, I was just at Whiteman Air Force Base earlier today, and we were talking about somebody who had moved from New York over to into Missouri.
Lucky folks.
Missouri may be the most beautiful state in the country.
Yep.
You have the Ozark Hills down in southwest Missouri.
Yep.
You've got two metropolitan areas, St. Louis, Kansas City, Springfield. You have Lake of the Ozarks. It is just a gorgeous state, and it gets prettier when you travel it. So, and we've been traveling it quite a bit.
There's so many hidden little gems. I loved you got something going on at Lake of the Ozarks. What was the Lieutenant Governor's Cup? Tell me what that was. I like that.
Yeah, so I gave a speech at the Lake of the Ozarks Convention and Visitor Center. A young lady came up to me who runs it. She says, you know what? We used to call this a long time ago the Lieutenant Governor's Cup. And a little inside poker, she goes, you know, one of the past lieutenant governors didn't like to be around the Budweiser girls, and so he didn't like the name Lieutenant Governor's Cup. You know what I told her? You think my wife cares about the Budweiser girls? You know what? So she came into the office about 3 weeks later with the guy that won it last year. So we've renamed the Lake of the Ozarks Shootout the Lieutenant Governor's Cup. We'll have over 100,000 people at the Lake of the Ozarks. These boats travel over 200 miles an hour. They come from all over the world. You know, I think they cost around $2 to $3 million each. So I invite you and anybody else who wants to come. It'll be August 23rd and 24th at Lake of the Ozarks.
So it's coming up next weekend.
Yeah, coming up real fast.
So it's so amazing. I watch what's happened to some of these companies that go woke, and that nonsense just grades on folks. And then I watch what Lake of the Ozarks did. I mean, Lake of the Ozarks was a wonderful jewel. The whole world found about it when they just didn't do COVID. And it's just taken off ever since.
You know, my sister and brother-in-law live at Lake of the Ozarks, and I remember it made national news.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they were in the pool, all
I was
crowded
in that
with
pool at Backwater Jack's that day.
Yeah,
I was a fat guy.
Sane people go, you know what? That's where I want to be. And the tourism just skyrocketed after that.
You see them people that have their mask on all week, and then they get to the lake, and it's like, oh, we're free again.
But we'll have fun. You would have a great time. I think anybody in Missouri, frankly, outside of Missouri, would have fun. August 23rd and 24th. These boats, I wouldn't drive one. They're over 200 miles an hour, but I enjoy watching them driving. And I will be on Saturday morning at 8:05. I will be in the first boat to take off for the Lake of the Ozarks.
You're going to be driving or riding?
I will be riding,
Shotgun?
but I'll be white knuckle probably riding. It's going to be fun.
I tell you, I'm with you. I don't mind driving a bass boat that'll move or something, but I couldn't imagine driving with them slick shooters.
Scott, they took me out as a prelude. They wanted me to come down. We had lunch, and they said, well, do you want to go for a ride in one? And they call it the 100-mile-an-hour club. So if you go over 100 miles an hour in a boat, they give you, you're joining. So they put a video out, 100 miles an hour.
Tattoo,
I've thought about it. I haven't ruled that out, but we'll see where it goes. But it went over 110 miles an hour in that boat. It was actually
awesome.
A pretty smooth ride, a lot smoother than I thought. So it was a good day on the Lake of the Ozarks.
So tell me, you're down at the fair. What's been your favorite thing seen at the fair so far?
You know, we've just arrived, so I'm getting together with Governor Kehoe tonight. We'll see him in the morning for the ham breakfast. You know, last year I had just won the Republican primary for Missouri Lieutenant Governor. So when I came here, we were in I think it was the first stop I made after winning the Republican primary. So we were meeting people. Everybody was in a great mood. So coming to the Missouri State Fair just bring back fond memories just for that reason alone.
You talk about tourism. This brings so many folks, and a lot of it's in-state, but it's like a homecoming. You get to see folks you don't get to see. You might see them throughout the year, different things around the state. Get a chance to sit down and talk to them, have a cold Anheuser-Busch product.
Absolutely. You know, we've talked, and I was just at the Lake of the Ozarks. We need to get the word out. My sister, Lake of the Ozarks, said, I've never been to the State Fair. And I've had some other folks we were meeting with the shootout. You know what? I need to get over to the State Fair. We need to get the word out. It is a great place to be, particularly for families, entertainment. You know, it's a week full of festivities, so we need to get the word out.
Yeah, we need to get one of them John Deeres to pull one of them boats down this midway right here. You know what I mean?
We got caught in a traffic jam with a bunch of tractors as we were pulling in. So we had about a 20-minute delay getting in with a tractor jam.
That's what we call a rural Missouri traffic jam.
Yeah, it was fun.
Now, how is your secret? Well, I guess she's not secret. How's Miss Colleen doing?
She's doing good. She's here with me. So she's going to be at the State Fair. We had such a good time. So Colleen's here. My son Andrew, who I think you met. He can't get me to go to much, but he went to Whiteman Air Force Base with us, and he will be here tonight at the dinner.
My son did manners at the mansion.
So they want to say hello to you.
And she happened to be there for it, made his day. if she's by, come by and have her visit with us.
Absolutely. I'll have her come by. She enjoys visiting with you. She went over there. I think Claudia Kehoe had reached out and asked her to come over. So I think Claudia did it the day before, and then she had reached out to Colleen and said, asked her if she would do that. What was it called?
Manners at the Mansion.
All right, Manners. It was, I think,
Gussie's improved. I don't know that he's quite white cloth tablecloth ready, but
well, it hasn't improved at her home front, so I still don't have the best. I'm not the best man. She really had a good time, and I tell you, Claudia Kehoe was very, very kind to her, and they reached out, and I think they're getting along great too.
Governor Wasinger, thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Scott. Always a pleasure.
We'll be here all afternoon on the Midway till about 6 o'clock. Come visit with us.
All right. Thanks, Tara. I'll bring Colleen by.